The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To throw right away is Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack.
This defense for the Vikings, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Howell throwing on first down here.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a throw here to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They start the drive with Cook.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're doing. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Howell.
And he finds McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Howell.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd down at 5. Howell out of the shotgun.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings have moved out in front. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd down. Howell now. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And Howell will throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cause boost your team chances.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2nd and 11. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now they send a man in motion right. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And hit His kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Left side, Cook. To the 43, 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And some space here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I know they got to be careful not to go to the line too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding around.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate.
Bro, they've been doing that shit to me the whole game. You just saying something?
I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one.
This game been trash, but the momentum take over too much. I don't know why they let the computer do so much. That nigga was wide open. There's no way he shouldn't have caught that shit or got him the ball. That shit dumb.
Now at 13-3. Well, they
picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult.
Down the numbers. There he goes. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. A give to Gibson running right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Howell to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Howell.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown.
Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 75.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nwangwu now from his end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the
2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Smith-Marset.
A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Back to throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, tight game like
this. Boy, that's crazy.
Running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Getting these timeouts, what are they going to do to stop you? You take charge.
You can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now back to throw. Shoves him aside. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cook running right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early.
No, not at all, because you may leave it open and they can come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and
he's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing on first down here. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock. Late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on foot?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage on the line. I want my running back hands up, hand the ball up to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
The Vikings send out their punter, and you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A nice little juke. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better...
I'm going to jam his bitch ass all the way down the field. I fucked up. They caught me on that one, but I'm going to get his ass.
That deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down to about the 40. We come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A give running right, Gibson. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Commanders, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiler boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the mix. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees.
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it at the full. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy.